Last week really gave me a new appreciation for some of the things that I have in life. I wanted to talk about this because there are so many things in our lives, everything pretty much, that is gifted to us. Everything that is not granted. Things like life itself. Shelter, food, water, the trees, the grass, society, and the things inside of society that are all, given to us, that are all gifts. Nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Even the smallest things, things that we take for commonplace, like furniture, like a bed. Like, we just can't take beds for granted. You know how bad it'd be to sleep on the ground, like just with the bugs and crap? Like, things like houses, things like light, like electricity, things like, food that can be heated up, food that can, be preserved through like like a refrigerator. All these things that we take for commonplace. We can't take any of it for granted because they all positively affect us. These aren't things that we are guaranteed. These are things that, we've been given. These are all kind of privileges that we have of the modern world. So we can't take anything here for granted. My specific example is my parents. They went on a vacation last week, and they usually help me with dinner, cleaning the house, like the whole house, with laundry, stuff like that, right? And when they left, it made me realize how much of an impact they had on, just things I didn't expect, things I didn't really, put into consideration. So that's why I wanted to talk about this, because there is something in every single one of our lives that we overlook, something that we, like I said, don't take into consideration, something that deserves our gratitude that we do not give it. I want all of us to just take a moment and think, what is something that I have in my life that, impacts my life positively that I don't give it credit for? Something like maybe the roads are very convenient, they're very nice to have, so we can go places in a car. Maybe our car is something that we take for granted, something that we just expect to be there, when in a lot of places they aren't there. Things like, sidewalks, right? People don't want to be walking in the grass. It's nice to have this, this little mini road for little people. Find something that you have that you overlook as commonplace that deserves your appreciation, that deserves your, your gratitude. When we show gratitude for the things, the big things and the small things, we realize that, while life may be bad sometimes, if we really take into account what's going on, life's pretty good. We have a lot of things to be grateful for. And if we consider those things, if we realize those things, then we can live life to its fullest because we know, dang, maybe you got fired from a job, but there are so many things that are going well for you that you shouldn't, get depressed, or you shouldn't be like, dang, the world is against me, when there, like I'm saying, there's so many things, little things and big things that, help you in a positive way. So that's what I wanted to say. We should all take a moment to appreciate the small and the big things that, positively impact our lives that we overlook. We all have at least one of them, and we all probably have a lot more than just one. So, yeah, find that thing and show your appreciation, show your gratitude for that. If you do that, then not only will, if it's a person, they'll feel better, but you will feel better because you now know that there's a lot more things that are going for you than against you. That's all I got. If you'd like to learn how to be saved, I have a video over here. If you'd like to learn how to start self-improvement, I have a video over here. Thank you for watching, and praise God.